Hi everyone, it's Emma, otherwise known as Gazette Girly, and either welcome or welcome back to my channel where I mostly talk about zines, which are handmade magazines. Now, for today's video, I wanted to do like a more sit down, chit chat, casual video where I share with you all some goals I have set for myself as a zine maker. So, I absolutely love doing New Year's resolutions and like setting goals. I know my son's in Capricorn, I'm quite a type A person, so maybe that is why. And I just thought it'd be really fun to come on here and just share them with you, and maybe you can take inspiration from these goals as well, because I'm also going to be sharing how I'm going about achieving each goal too. So my first goal as a zine maker is to write more in my zines. I'm a very visual person, and I feel like I express myself and my thoughts and my feelings and like my internal world a lot better through visuals and like through images rather than through writing. And I just want to improve that. And I feel like zine making is a great way to kind of get out of my comfort zone and allow myself to do that in a low pressure environment. I'm not saying like I'm going to release a zine full of poems I've written. I'm starting very slowly and then building up. And so to do this, I actually came up with this fun concept for an ongoing zine series called Heart on My Zine, kind of inspired by the saying heart on my sleeve. And it's basically me taking inspiration from people who do monthly vlogs or like feeling and faves videos and just doing that in a zine format. So each month I have to make a zine where I kind of write about what I've gotten up to each month, like what my favorite book of the month has been, like what films I've seen, what I've done. And I do keep a diary, so that's really helpful for me to reference back to, because each night I do write about what I've gotten up to in my day, and it would just be like taking that, just like rewording a few things and doing it in a zine format. And then also I can add images in, so it'll still have that really nice visual element, which I feel a lot more confident in doing. And then my second goal as a zine maker is to actually host more workshops this year. I was incredibly fortunate to have another zine maker called LucidZines, otherwise known as Justin, who I will link all his socials down below, reach out to me and ask if I want to co-facilitate a workshop with him, which is happening in a few days' time, which is incredibly exciting. Obviously, I was like, yes, of course. And just having someone ask me to do this was like, the amount of gratitude I have is something I can't put into words. And honestly, I've been thinking about doing workshops for a while too, because I feel like they're a great way to reach out to people who might not know about zine making. And obviously I got into zine making through workshops, so I want to also kind of be able to like give the love I found of zines from going to a zine workshop to other people. And honestly, doing workshops half the time is just putting yourself out there, and it's just emailing people. I had this idea for a zine workshop, and I thought the Vagina Museum would be a great place to host this zine workshop. So I reached out to them. I sent them like over my proposal, my idea, and they're on board. And so I might be doing a zine workshop at the Vagina Museum in May. I just need to send off like some forms and like get my copy and like marketing assets all sorted. And then that's happening, and that's really exciting. So if you do want to host workshops, it's literally just like going out of your comfort zone, being like, we're going to reach out to people, we're going to find venues, and we're just going to do this and seeing what happens from that. And then my last goal as a zine maker is to be more resourceful in how I make my zines. And one challenge I have that I feel like would be really fun for a lot of us to try as zine makers is to just kind of go about where you live and kind of collect loads of free stuff. So for example, I'm in London. I know if I go on the tube, I can probably find a newspaper just lying about for free, or like a stylist magazine just getting handed out outside Waterloo Station. And then I know if I go into a few cafes, there's going to be flyers for events on. People are going to hand out leaflets to me. And so I love the idea of like, one day I go out, I collect all these things, and then I can only make a zine from what I've collected on that day. And I feel like that's a really fun way to kind of look at zine making, because sometimes I'm like, I've got this idea for a zine, I need all these fancy supplies, I can't afford them, like I don't have this like expensive collage cutout book and I really like the images in that. And it's like, actually no, how can I still create the zine concept I have with what I already have or what's already in the world that is free to access? Because that is what zine making is all about. It is DIY, it is anti-capitalist, it's going against like the notion that we need loads of ads everywhere. And it is being resourceful and using what you have, and that is why I love it. So those are my three main goals as a zine maker. and I really hope you're feeling inspired or like want to like borrow these ideas. I would also love to see people do like the zine making challenge idea, where it's like go about, collect things and make a zine just from what you got from that day as well. And if you're a zine maker, please let me know any goals you have for your zine making in the comments as well. I would absolutely love to hear them. And thank you so much for watching.